boy, you ever get high before? I tell her not at all, but the way you make me feel got me switching words. Even though I've only had her for a minute, yeah, she got me flying high. I ain't even buy a ticket. And she do it like a pop star. Yeah, she drive a nice car. Yeah, she doing shit all independent.
Just started.
Yeah.
Crazy the way she throwing back the way
And I'm
she
looking
do
at
it
fucking
on
Tino.
knees.
I'm gonna snatch his wallet. Damn it, he don't fucking even know.
Yeah. In the broke down bins. My bitch want hundreds, but I'm broke. I only got his tens. Yeah. Pull up to Turlock. We finna be at 10 pins. Yeah. Trunk or treat. Suck my feet. I'm in this bitch.
We're at 10 pins. I'm gonna break your fucking legs. It's gonna hurt. It's not gonna be in 7 and 8s or 9s. It's gonna be in 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In tens. Go ahead, Tino. Take it away. In the
Yeah.
pre-tens.
Yeah. In that PC, you put in that NVIDIA. I'm about to stick it in Alex and give him chlamydia.
Oh my God.
Was that good?
Damn. Well, welcome to today's episode.
Oh shit.
Oh,
That was
fuck.
off the dome, guys. That was off the dome.
Let's introduce our new host.
Hey, what's up, fool?
He's from
He's from Jalisco. That's our boy, Theo Figue right there.
meet Octavio.
That's Theo Tabio.
He's from the
barrio, Holmes.
He's from the barrio. He's got
I need to scoot over.
What's set you repping again, Octavio?
Shit, I don't even rep a set.
This camera bad.
Sets rep me. You know what I mean?
What is this?
Shit, you know.
Oh, I thought this was Playboy, bro. It's Play On. Holy shit.
Tino's going through right now.
I should call her big. I'm not down bad.
So, for anybody that doesn't know yet,
Pick it up later.
Oscar's video for No Love is out.
Oh yeah.
Please go watch that. Stream 20-something. Everybody go watch run the views up, and please subscribe to the Biscuit Riskers, guys. Quality
Very
fucking shit, bro.
talented. Very talented.
Super fucking talented. Make sure to subscribe to that. We had a fucking Oscar threw a release party, right?
Oh yeah. We haven't talked about that.
Let me tell you, bro. That Jäger is no fucking joke.
It's really not.
I always see Tino sober up by the end of the night. This was the one time I have not seen him sober up.
My ass slept over. On
Yeah.
the futon with Sunward.
He slept over, and I think for about like 2 hours, me and Tino just put on instrumentals and were rapping at each other.
We were roasting
for
Alex.
2 hours.
Alex did not deserve the roast that we were giving him the whole night.
I shit you not, 2 hours straight, bro.
Of freestyling. I wish you were here still, Rohit, at that time, because
You missed
there
it.
was some
You
fucking
really missed
bars.
it.
There was a
There were
couple
some
bars.
bars.
Was it
there.
like right after I left or a little bit after?
It was.
Yeah, it was kinda like
Th-
that.
th- what was that one bar? Remember you were saying it the other day?
Oh, I was rapping about white people.
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, something fucking gringos, but they ain't got no money where their fucking green go.
Bro, he was dropping bombs that night, bro.
For real.
Wait, can I use that line in my verse for our new opening song?
Yeah,
All right.
I'll give it to you.
All right.
Do we have a name for it yet?
It's called Gringo.
No.
Gringo.
It's called Summer
No,
School
no.
Cypher.
There we go.
Hey, but that shit was fun though, bro. Like, I don't know. It was just, it
Bro,
was
it
one of
was
the more,
vibes.
yeah, it was
It
one
was-
of the more fun
There wasn't
parties.
that many. I liked it because it wasn't like a party. It was just like our close
Yeah, it
friends
was just a
there.
kickback.
And-
I think that's the first time I saw you like drunk enough to where you would do like the fucking jump while waving. You were, like,
Bro.
jumping at this. That's how I knew you were like.
Oscar was
gone.
fucked up, bro.
I was.
He proposed to me
You know what?
I proposed to him like twice.
Where-
I think.
twice, yeah.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Jaeger, sponsor us. If you don't, we're gonna talk shit about your alcohol
For real.
and the bad side effects of it. I mean, alcohol has all bad side effects, but the way it makes people act.
Bro, that Jäger had him on a sick one.
Me at the Jack in the Box drive.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god,
God,
Tino was trying to fight people at the Jack in the Box
What are you doing?
drive-thru.
Bro,
oh my
it was-
God.
We had to lock his windows.
We had to child lock his
Yeah.
ass. He wouldn't go out.
Menace to
was-
society, bro.
I think I definitely would have had my ass beat there.
It was fun though. It was a really fun night. Karaoke,
Dude,
just chilling with
I was-
fucking Smash.
Yeah, we played
Yeah.
Super Smash for a long
And we
time.
played the Nickelodeon Smash.
I knew I was out bad when I fell asleep and I did not wake up the whole night on the couch. Not even to get a blanket
On
or
the small
anything.
couch because of you.
Yeah,
I know,
because
that
I
was my
fell
bad.
asleep on the small couch and Alex is on the big couch. And I guess during the night, Alex went to his room and he left me there. He didn't even be like, "Hey,
Damn,
bro,
bro.
go sleep on the
You
big
wanna see how
couch."
you were
Because show them how I was
He's all
laying down.
scrunched
I don't think you
were like
could.
this.
Oh yeah,
No,
you
you were
can.
sleeping like this.
Dead ass. Dead ass.
Like this the whole night.
Oh,
And he woke up and he got up like this.
bro, I had bad neck pain, bro.
Good morning, guys.
Bro, I woke up in the middle of the night completely unaware of my surroundings, bro. I just went straight. I was in straight survival mode. I went straight to my bed, bro. And then
And then Sonny and Tino shared an air mattress.
yeah,
We did.
Tino took the blankets.
All right, so first to start it off with, so we had 2 blankets, right? Sonny had one on him, I had one on me, and I said, Sonny, let's, what was it? They were both big enough to go over the both of us, so I put one side over Sonny, and Sonny put his other side over me, and I was like, Sonny, it's warmer that way. And then when we woke up the next morning, both blankets were on me.
Sonny said he snatched him from him during the
Yeah.
night.
What a dickhead, bro.
Poor Sonny. He was like, that happens to me a lot.
Arlette, don't be stingy.
Sonny, I'm sorry. As
Don't
we
be
speak
stingy.
right now, I have Sonny blocked on Discord and iMessage.
Why?
He was pissing me off last night.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I think Will still has me blocked.
Oh yeah, Will blocked him yesterday. Or
What
yeah.
did you do to him?
All I said was Val, and he knew I was lying.
And he blocked you?
No. He said something else. We're not gonna say it
Oh,
on the air,
What?
but he said the thing that triggers him.
No, I didn't. Look.
Last night, no, when we were on. Remember me, you, and Paulette were on FaceTime.
When he blocked my number.
No, he
blocked
literally
Paul's number.
he blocked.
All I said was Val. He said, "That's crazy." Okay, I'm on right now. Get on. And next thing you know, it says William stopped sharing location with you.
No, but he blocked you when you said that thing when we were on FaceTime with Paulette because I was on Discord with him.
What?
Yeah,
He didn't hear me.
he did.
He
He literally
definitely
said,
heard you.
"All right, I'm blocking him now."
He had me on mute. What you mean? He couldn't hear me.
Tino,
No,
you
but
were on my phone. I
through
was on
his
Discord.
mic
Yeah.
Onto Discord.
Oh, that's
Fucking
what it
idiot.
was. Should
But-
I rap the line again?
No, do
No, I'm
not.
just kidding.
But that weekend was fun because the day after we went to so we woke up and then we went to go eat pho. And then after we ate pho, we went to the flea market, which is
So
like
fucking random.
the first time I've gone to the flea market in like years, bro.
I've
And it
never
was
been to
so
a flea market
fun.
before.
It was probably like,
I think I was at work too.
yeah, you were at work, unfortunately. It was like the
I was hella
perfect
down to go.
Sunday.
You guys
And
went to
then,
El Ramatito, huh?
Yep.
And then Oscar and I caved in and spent $50 on
Yeah.
Pokemon cards.
We
45.
We bought Pokemon boxes.
Oh, I thought it was here. It's
No,
downstairs.
Oh, is it the one downstairs?
Yeah.
And you know what's sad?
Hey, that's not a bad price for him though.
I pulled
No.
3 V Maxes, or I pulled 1 V Max, 2 Vs, and then Oscar pulled no. Oh, you pulled 1 V, right?
1V, but I didn't get any V Maxes.
Yeah.
I was pissed. But that guy's cool. I think it was like 209 collectibles.
It was
Okay.
no,
But-
it was what was the bobbing head ones? The collection.
Oh,
Oh,
he
the
had
Funko Pops. He had a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But he had a bunch of Pokemon
Yeah.
like boxes.
Yeah, for a good price.
Yeah, they're for a good
We got-
price. We
for
got
the-
ours for 45, and then he had bigger ones for like 130.
Okay.
But he took $5 off the
Yeah.
sticker price.
Fuck yeah.
But he was a cool guy. He had a bunch
Super
of.
cool.
I wanted to get more Funko Pops, but I like told myself I'm only pulling $100 out of the ATM to spend that day, and I spent it all.
You're so powerful that day, bro. I bought a ski mask.
Oh, and we got
Oh, you
jerseys.
guys-
We got
We-
soccer jerseys.
Yeah, we got soccer jerseys
Oh
too.
shit.
And we
Shout out
got
Mexico. They beat Honduras the other day.
Like
last
Honduras.
week.
Honduras, number
3-0.
2.
and
Honduras.
what else did we get?
Wait, which team is number 1 right now?
in
in
that,
what?
in that league.
Yeah.
In
I don't know.
America number 1.
what like in
Chivas.
international soccer?
Yeah.
I haven't kept up with soccer recently, but
I
I'd
haven't
probably
either.
have to say France. Either France or Germany's always the top.
I really only keep up with it during the World Cup. I watch all the games.
I used to watch it all the time, and then I just stopped because
I
I,
don't
got
watch
too
it.
busy.
I just scroll through Twitter and I see who won.
At work, the last World Cup at work, we did they put all the teams in like they numbered each team that was in the World Cup, and then you paid like
Oh yeah,
20 or $30 to pull a team. And who got second place at the last World Cup? It was
Germany.
second place was like
Oh no, it was
Czech is-
Croatia.
Croatia.
It was Croatia.
I got Croatia. So I
Oh.
didn't get the big pull, but I still got like $250.
Damn. Yeah, Croatia was the black horse last
For
World
real,
Cup.
I was surprised.
Yeah, and we beat them. I'm pretty sure we beat them like 2-0.
Yeah, but they
No, go ahead.
came back.
Yeah, they.
Red light.
Yeah,
red
shout
light,
out
red light.
Croatia.
Damn, bro.
Modric was on a sick one that year.
Oh,
bro.
shout out to our fans that are in like, because we check our analytics and we have fans in like
Belgium.
Belgium.
What?
Yeah,
And then in the UK also.
No way.
yeah, random
So,
listeners.
whoever you guys are,
Thank
thank you.
On
Thank you.
TikTok too, we have some like random followers. I was looking through it, and there was some from like hella random. I can't remember somewhere. I don't know. I don't remember, but somewhere
Speaking of the
super
TikTok,
random.
If you guys want like a short little glimpse on what happened that karaoke night, I made a compilation. I put on
Oh, yeah.
TikTok on our page.
Bro,
That was funny.
Whoever's listening to you, whoever's listening from Belgium and UK, please drop a comment. We wanna know who you are.
Yeah, cheerio, bro.
Yeah, come on, bruv.
Pip pip cheerio.
Going bonkers over these comments.
Losing my
And
fucking
this is how we lose the
marbles.
followers. The one person from like the UK.
That's where they stop listening.
But yeah, super fun weekend. Also, I gotta tell you guys. I was telling Oscar, I haven't told him the dream. I told Tino the dream, but so as you guys may recall, I've had nightmares that this house is haunted. Yesterday, I had the third one. This is the third nightmare I have in this house about
Oscar,
this house
Your
being
Theo
haunted.
Was right, bro. Your Theo is right.
Bro, so it's a funny one though. Okay, so here's what happened. So we were all here, like literally everyone like in the group was here, and we were about to go out, and I was showering, and for some reason something compelled me. Like I felt something in the bathroom with me, and something compelled me to like see if it was like paranormal, and I was like, okay. So I reached my hand out, and I was like, okay, if this fucking shampoo floats into my hand right now, this house is fucking haunted. So I reach my hand out, and the shampoo floats into my fucking hand, like the
Damn.
shampoo bottle, right? And I'm like freaking out. I go downstairs and I tell everybody, guys, the house is fucking haunted. I literally just
Were you like
proved it.
still soaked and wet?
No, I was fully clothed.
No towel.
And I came down butt naked.
he's like, guys, the house is haunted.
No, but I came down and I'm like, guys, the house is fucking haunted. And the one person I vividly remember replying was Osmara, and she goes, "We'll deal with it when we get back from the club."
Oh my god.
And I was like, "Oh my god, Osmara." And so we go to the club or whatever, and this is when the dream ends. We're going to the club, and I'm like, dude, like let me test it out. If this happens right now, maybe I just have superpowers. Maybe I'm just like telekinetic, and that's what it is, and it's not even haunted. And I tested it out. There was like bottles on the sidewalk. I don't even know what fucking club we were going to, but there was bottles on the sidewalk, and I went like this, and the bottle flew into my hand. And I was like, bro, I have superpowers. And then this is the first time I've ever been self-aware in a dream. I was like, no, I don't. I'm fucking dreaming. And then I woke up.
Damn.
The fuck?
And I was so mad because that's the first time I've ever been self-aware in a dream, ever. And I couldn't even enjoy it.
Could that have been like a lucid dream?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, that once you become self-aware, like in a dream,
Yeah,
it's a lucid dream.
Damn.
I used to be able to do that like every night. Like,
Really?
yeah, I used to be able. When I was little, I was probably like in elementary or middle school, but like once I got older, I can't do it anymore.
What would
And
you do?
No, I wouldn't do anything. I'd just be like, I'd just like lay in bed and be like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep now and I'm gonna dream, and I would. And I'd like wake up in whatever situation. I'd be like, hey, I'm dreaming, and I would do all this crazy shit.
What if? Damn.
sick.
I'm scared of having sleep paralysis though.
Yeah, that's usually what happens when you try.
I feel like I'd freak out.
no.
You'd hear me screaming in the middle of the night.
A long time ago, I read that if you're in a sleep paralysis, you gotta like try your hardest to wiggle your toes, and that'll usually like do the trick.
My dad gets sleep paralysis. He hasn't gotten it in a long time, but ever since I was fucking little, I remember he would be like laying down in bed, and he would start like breathing heavy, and then he'd start like moaning like
Oh,
like
yeah.
he's struggling to get up. No, not like that. He'd just be like, like
Yeah.
like angry, like
Holy
he
shit.
can't wait, and he
yeah.
would not be able to wake up until like you. I remember I would go up to him and like shake him, and he would wake up and he'd be like, and then like as like it kept happening, I would just run up and like he'd be sleeping. Yeah, I'd be like,
Oh.
boom, like slap him right in the chest.
He was having them Jalisco flashbacks, bro.
Them border flashbacks, bro.
Oh my god, bro. That's
Did you guys or Alex? I don't know if I don't care. I'll tell my dad would tell me the story of how he came to this country. So he was 15 years old, and he saved up enough money to pay somebody to bring him over
Right.
here. And the first time they got caught by the border patrol, and they got their fucking asses beat. Like they took him to the little jail or whatever, and they just fucking beat him up,
Jumped him?
and then sent him back.
damn.
And then they did it again. I think he did it again, and they were like walking through the desert, and like it started raining and storming, and it was like freezing, and they walked like 20 miles like in the desert, and he says he's like we were hoping to get caught because we didn't want to. He's like we were suffering so bad, like we wished we got caught. But I guess they finally made it to like a gas station where they were able to use the phone, and they were able to call whoever was
gonna
supposed to
yeah.
pick them up.
I know my dad also paid someone to get him across. Or, well, my grandma paid for him. But I never asked him the story. But I know my mom is an anchor baby.
Oh, really?
What's an anchor?
Is that-
not like purposely. An anchor baby is when an illegal immigrant comes over to the U.S. to have a baby so it has citizenship.
Oh, okay.
So they immigrated, and they were in like somewhere in Sac, and I guess my it's kind of fucked up and funny, but my grandpa worked in like the fields, and I guess this was around the times of like Cesar Chavez, and so everybody was like unionizing or like like rebelling and shit, and I guess at my grandpa like where he worked, the people were like unionizing, so the fucking
Across the picket lines.
yeah, they fucking called They called ICE on everyone.
Oh my god.
The fucked up part is my grandpa wasn't even a part of it. Like he just wanted to work. He didn't care about unionizing, but he got fucked over too. But by that time they had already had my mom, and so my mom had her citizenship and she was still a baby. But they sent them back to Mexico, and she grew up over there. But then she moved. Oh, I don't even know when she moved over here actually, but I think she met my dad over here.
Dude, my so my dad, when he came over, he went to Utah to work in the fields, and he was gonna get married to some my dad got married to a white lady.
Oh, he told me this.
Like, and I didn't know this until he told me like either earlier this year or last year. I'd never
Yeah.
known, but he got married to somebody in Utah because she was gonna help him get his papers. And then I think she was like related to like the bosses or someone that he was working with, and I guess there was like not a fight but like a argument, and then they called ICE on my dad.
Bro.
Damn.
And so my dad split from Utah to California. And then during that time was when Reagan was president, and I think at that time they passed like it was some type of law or an act where if you were working somewhere, your boss could sign off for you and you would be granted citizenship. And that's how my dad got citizenship.
Shit.
Damn.
Shout
Do they
out
still do that
Reagan.
today?
No.
What did he say?
I said shout out Reagan.
No,
I
what
said,
did Tino
I said,
say?
do they still do that today? Because
Oh.
damn, it'd be
Oh,
easier
no.
for everybody.
I mean, you can get a work visa,
Yeah,
but
that's
that's,
what my
temporary.
Guess
uncle
Reagan
has.
was the man, huh?
Reagan
Shout out
was
Reagan.
a homie, bro.
And fuck
Yeah.
Cesar Chavez, he was racist.
Yeah, he was. Cesar Chavez was a
Was he
piece of
really?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He didn't like
Chavez.
illegal
Yeah.
immigrants.
yeah.
Fucking bastard.
But that's a topic for another day. We'll wait for Hans to get back for that.
Hans got a lot.
But
Alex here has got some questions for us.
Kinda. Okay, so, the first one I wanted to know was, do we want to go in order? We'll start with Oscar.
Sure.
All right.
Guess.
What's the most like quote unquote simp shit you've ever done?
I think
Let me think. Let me go through them.
define simp shit.
Like, okay, no, okay, I wouldn't say simp. People would call it simping, but like, what's the most like? No, yeah, no, it has to be simp.
Lovey-dovey type shit.
Kind of like lovey-dovey, but it's like, damn, you're a fucking simp. You know what I mean? Like, it's not romantic. It's just like,
I don't.
simp.
Well, here's what I think it is, but I don't know if you guys would consider it that. So, in high school, I asked my ex-girlfriend to prom by singing a song in front of everybody during like a concert.
Kinda, yeah. I think that's kind of simpy.
That's pretty.
Because we had it was like a big like concert for like all the different like the jazz band and like all the different bands were like performing their own shit. And I told the music director, I was like, hey, like can I ask this girl to prom? So I got flowers and shit. And like when everyone was like it was like between two groups performing, so like they were resetting like equipment and shit. And so like I had it was like the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done too. I was hella nervous because they had like I was like mic'd up, my guitar was mic'd up, and I remember it was a Jack Johnson song, and I had like roses,
Oh God.
and so hey, but I sang it pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's on video somewhere.
Pull it up.
Damn.
No,
Pull
don't
it
pull
up down
it.
here. It'll be right here.
No.
I think. See, I deleted this question because mine wasn't even all that. I don't normally, like, I simp, but I don't normally do like big simp shit. At least off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. I think
You wrote a song about someone.
that's okay. Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, I've written.
All these thoughts in my head never going away.
Okay, on 2 separate occasions, I've written songs about someone that's pretty
Even
simpy.
though I love you, know you're bad for me. Don't wanna be just friends, don't want your charity.
Okay, then that's probably it. I was gonna say one time I was on FaceTime with this girl for 8 hours.
I think that's
That's why I don't think it's like that.
because I remember I remember falling asleep on the phone with somebody and like literally talking like all night with them. Like I feel like that's something you do.
Yeah, so
I feel like that's not as
No,
uncommon
it's
as you
very
think.
it's very
Yeah.
common now. Very common.
what about you, Rohit? Are you trying to find it?
Oh, I know what he has done.
I'm kind of reminiscing now.
Oh, stop.
Oh.
Sorry, I have to go back.
Skip.
Okay. Huh?
Skip.
Skip,
Skip
uh,
Rohit.
No, so
Does anyone have water in here?
I'm not gonna say the name, but you guys already know who
No,
I'm
mine's
talking
over there.
about.
Yeah.
So before me and her, like, broke things off for her birthday. So her birthday was like a month before we broke things off. But I had shit planned, right? She wanted to wrap like her emblems and shit on her car.
Oh fuck! I thought she said she wanted to rap to you.
And bro, I fucking love you. There ain't nobody that could fucking
Hug you.
hug you
like me.
the way that I do.
Oh.
The way that we
Rohit.
do.
Rohit. Oh wait, no, she goes. Yeah, I love you, Rohit.
God.
I really want you to suck on my feet. Okay, that was pretty basic.
Anyways, god damn it. Fuck, I'm trying to get back. So at this point, I had my first official, like, a little bit under.
Oh my god, your phone's going marbles.
Anyone want to text? I'll text them after.
Just answer.
Who is it?
What if it's important?
How you doing, buddy? You're on the Worst Behavior Podcast. You're on the Worst Behavior Podcast.
I love the work that you guys do.
Thank you.
Hey, what's up?
Why you
Hey,
taking my shine?
welcome to this
What'd you
episode of the
do?
Worst Behavior.
Don't show them
Podcast.
me. Don't show me to
Oh.
them. I don't.
Wait,
Don't
hold
show
on.
them me.
Let
Are
you
they
guys
over there?
know to keep up the great work
Thank you.
and that I support everything that you guys do.
I do too.
Thank you.
And I hope to see you guys soon.
Yes. Free grapes, yes. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for
Love
your
you
support.
guys.
Sacrifice my own life
Thank
for
you. Love you guys.
Pakistan.
We'll see you guys soon. All right.
Bye. See you soon.
If you guys were curious who those were, that was Supremo and his lovely, very nice girlfriend Destiny.
And
Very
destroy
nice.
India.
I will become a pilot, and I will die for my crunchy country.
I will die from my crunchy chicken wrap.
Yes, grape.
All right, Rohit.
Anyways, so at this point, I already had my first official date ever.
Okay.
I was in love with this girl.
Right.
You guys already know the backstory.
Yeah.
So I bought all the stuff to wrap her emblems, all that shit. And since it was like a month and a half before her birthday, I had shit planned in advance. I got this really nice necklace. She loved sunflowers, so I got a sunflower necklace. It was a fucking kind of like a lovey-dovey type one, but it said "You are my sunshine."
Aw.
I had it saved. I had a whole page written down like a happy birthday thing. Simp shit just written down. We broke shit off a month before, and I had something else. It was something else sunflower related. It came a week a week before her birthday. I was like, fuck. I was like, what do I do now? Long and behold, the necklace became my my drift tag thing on the back of my car.
Damn.
And then everything else,
Went out the window.
That went out the window.
Yeah.
The note had to catch some fire,
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's that. Tino, you want to go next?
Tino?
All right, here's one you guys have never heard before.
Hold on.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
I'll ask after Tino's done.
So in 8th grade, my ex-girlfriend, right? So we're on lunch. So we're hanging out at lunch and we go to the fields, right? And we just lay in the grass.
Oh my
And
god.
I remember I'm wearing my favorite cardigan at the time. It was a gray cardigan with burgundy stripes, right? And I had the beaver hair, and I had a white V-neck t-shirt under, blue jeans, and my gray Nike sneakers. And what I did was I drew that very specific moment on paper. Literally the same cardigan, everything, hair and everything. And I remember we were laying down like this. And we were like holding hands. And that's what I drew. And I gave it to her.
Wow.
And then we broke up.
I can just imagine him just as a fucking stick figure, bro.
No. You know me. I
know.
I
No,
draw
Tino
pretty
can draw.
decently.
Yeah, Tino can draw.
But yeah, that was pretty funny.
I was gonna ask, do you guys? Because I'm guilty of this. I think the box is in there.
I keep the boxes.
I have boxes full of notes from my ex-girlfriends and
Dude, I have it
pictures, and then like prom. I have my what do you call the flower?
The
Bouquet
corsage.
croissant.
Yeah.
Corsage. I
The
have
croissant.
Croissant.
I have my
Ew,
croissants in there.
croissant, fucking moldy.
No, but I keep everything.
I do too.
And it's not because I still have feelings for these people. I
It's
just like the memories.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the memories. You look at the box, because what I initially did was I made the box for it, and I kept everything throughout from 8th grade all the way up to the end of high school. And it's just something, when you're old, you pull it out from your closet, you look at it, and you reminisce,
Yeah.
And I know everybody's my girlfriend does it too. It's not weird. It's not
Girl, I still have.
not normal.
There's this girl I liked in 8th grade. She probably doesn't even listen to this. I told you about her. Her name's
Oh, yeah.
Allie.
Uh-huh.
And I remember she was on the basketball team. So I have when I went to go see her play, I have the little ticket from the basketball game in the
shit.
box.
I have
my
a memory box, and I have movie theater tickets too.
Yeah, I have I have a ticket from when me and that girl went to go watch Woman in Black.
Oh damn.
That was in middle school.
Damn,
okay,
that's a throwback.
How about this for the Valentine's Day special? We will pull out our memory boxes.
No.
I think that'd be pretty good.
That would be kind of funny.
It's been
I
about.
never
it's
had
been a
a
while.
memory box or anything.
See, you should have, and
Well,
that's
the only thing
what I didn't want to regret.
I don't really regret it. The only thing I really held on to was that red scrunchie.
Fuck that scrunchie. Yeah, you threw that shit out the window, my boy.
I
Hell
held
yeah.
I held on it for way too long, and the thing was where it was left in my car. I didn't touch it. I just left it there. And one day I was like, fuck, bro.
Why? My memory box is a lot of like shit with like friends too. So it's not even all about like girls. I have a lot
No,
of
yeah,
like,
it's with friends too.
I have a lot of pictures with friends and
Yeah.
shit like that.
I want to take like I want to like print pictures out.
Yeah.
It's just nice to have. That's something where I look back on. At that time, I was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna make this box and I'm gonna keep all my memories in it and I'm gonna look at it 5 years from now. And
Maybe I should.
now we're
Yeah.
almost
Maybe
10
I should
years
start
from
doing
now.
that.
You should. It's
Yeah.
it's very worth it. It's very
super nice looking back at those.
Because that's your that's your keepsakes basically, and
It's like what do they call them? Like time
Time
capsules?
capsules?
yeah, like time capsules exactly. And I
Yeah.
don't know, it's really to like see it like last that long and still intact, and you can still like look at it and reminisce.
Dude,
It's
I
like-
remember there was this this girl I was with, or I was even with her. I was like talking to her in middle
Mhm.
school, and one of the notes, she was super creative at like writing notes,
Uh-huh.
and like she would like draw stuff, and then on one of the notes she drew a box, and then she wrote "smell here," and she sprayed it with her perfume.
Does it still smell?
No, it doesn't.
Damn.
I tried to smell it the last time I looked at it, but it doesn't smell.
Aw.
It's
But I
already-
remember-
you got Michelle's perfume now.
Yeah,
Is Michelle there?
no, she's not.
Yeah.
Oh, she's doing her costume.
Bro, oh, dude, I hated it because this girl that I talked to, I'm not even going to get into it, but basically she would wear this specific perfume. And then when I started at MJC, I had the history of California class, and
I have a girlfriend.
oh my god, I had the history of California class, and the girl that sat next to me wore that same exact perfume, and this was still fresh, and I dropped the class.
Was it?
Oh my god.
Was it like
yeah.
PTSD or what?
Yeah, I dropped the
Oh my
class. I
God.
dropped it. I told him, you know what I told him? Because it was around the same time when I had that car accident, which it wasn't like a big deal. Like I was literally fine the next day, but I was like, hey, like the doctor told me that, you know, I need to take some time to rest. So I'm probably not going to be in the class for a while and I don't want to fall behind. And so I dropped it.
Probably thought you died after.
Yeah, he probably thinks I'm, I don't know. That teacher was super cool though. I kind of regret it. God,
What-
women ain't shit, bro.
Speaking
real.
of like, so that like that PTSD thing that you're talking, like, do you guys have any like anything that's specific that pops up, like you'll smell it or something, and you're like,
Well, I mean, like,
fuck.
I
Not in,
still
like,
remember
PTSD,
that
but, like-
perfume.
Yeah.
I couldn't describe it to you guys, but if I smelt it,
You'd
I'd be like,
automatically
I'd
know?
know it's that one.
What about you?
What? Like a PTSD thing?
Yeah, like
I don't
like something
really-
like just triggers something in your hair, like what the fuck?
Fireworks.
Well, there's like certain smells that make me reminisce on like my childhood. Like if you
Oh,
drive
yeah.
through if you drive through like Ceres, a certain part of Ceres, it smells like
Weed.
no. This was in the nicer part of
death.
Ceres.
Like that.
It's in the nicer part of Ceres. The smell comes from like a factory or something. But that smell,
Oh,
that
I know what you
specific
mean.
smell
I
just
think I
brings
remember
it
you
back.
telling me something about that.
Yeah.
One specific smell that brings me back to my childhood is pine sol. And that's
Pine Sol.
because when we lived in Hayward, this was before I started school, my mom cleaned houses.
Uh-huh.
And she would take me to every house she cleaned because
okay.
we didn't have a babysitter and I didn't have school to go to. So she would just take me.
Yeah.
And like that smell brings me back to like going to work with her.
That's cute.
And going to all the houses, all the different houses. And then I remember I would, because a lot of these families had kids, so I would just go to their like play areas and
God.
play with all their
Oh my
toys
God.
and watch their TV. And then when I would be like, okay, it's time to go. And then I'd put all their stuff away and we'd just leave. But that's what Pine Sol reminds me of.
The only one that I have is when I was younger, we would go to Rosarito a lot. So like for people that don't know, this is Baja California, so like the border, like next to Tijuana and stuff, and like Mexico is super polluted. Like pollution is crazy out there, so it smells like gas everywhere. So whenever my dad tells me that whenever we would go to a gas station to fill up, he said that every time we would fill up and the window was down, I would tell him that it smells like Mexico.
It does smell like
Yeah.
Mexico.
And I always think about that all the time.
Another thing that I like remember when I was little is when we would like take a trip to Disneyland every year. My dad would save up and like that's like the only trip we would take the whole year though. I remember because we would always leave like late at night to get over there in the morning. And I remember the street lights. And the street lights in Anaheim look different than the ones here.
Yeah.
They have like a bluish tint to them. And once I started seeing those, I knew I'm like, okay, we're fucking close. We're almost there.
You know what I remember from Disney trips? We would always leave in the middle of the night too, and every time I'm driving outside on a summer night, and it's like not too cold, but it's also not too hot, so it's like kind of warm, but it's like nice. And I drive with the windows down. It reminds me of driving through like Bakersfield at night with like the orange lights, or like stopping at the rest stops and shit.
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of. And seeing all the big rigs. Yeah, that's
Yep.
what that reminds me of. The drive to Disneyland.
Every time I'm on the freeway, like late at night, just like straight driving, I'll play Country Roads, Take Me Home. So my dad would always play like he'll still like randomly I'll be in the house, I'll hit Country Roads. Fuck's going on? But he would always like either like randomly say like lyrics from there, or it'll be on the radio or something, and it's just like a whole reminiscing thing. Every time we would go to like Oregon, it's like for some reason it calms me down.
I love like nostalgic moments like that. They make me feel super warm inside.
Yeah.
Like going to the flea market last week. That's
I
made me
can't-
feel so
I can't
good.
remember the last time I've been to the flea market, man.
Last time I went was with my mom, and it just makes me
Yeah,
feel so good
last time
inside.
I went was with my family
What
too.
y'all doing on Sunday?
Going to
I'm
church? Damn.
Monterey.
The fuck
Going
goes
to
to church
church,
anymore,
bro.
bro?
Just kidding. I'm definitely going to hell. Anyway, next question.
Oh,
Speaking of questions,
speaking of questions,
Every
so
fucking time.
we've all at one point in our lives worked in customer service. So I want to ask each of you to give me one. Let me read it like specific, like the actual note, just so you guys. Okay, I want you guys to each give me one funny / interesting story that's happened to you as a customer service employee. We'll start with.
bro, I have a lot.
All right.
So I remember one of them.
Sorry, I'm gonna be on my phone because for mine I need to find the screenshot.
Okay, well for mine, I worked at Funworks, which is like an arcade, mini golf, go-kart place.
Yes, sir.
And they have a little room with this attraction that's called an XD theater, and it's basically like 8 seats, and you like get in, you strap in, and then they play a video on the screen, and as the ride goes on, like the seats move and they shake depending on what you see. And I remember once I was the attendant there, and I let these kids in, and then they got out, and then I let this family in, and then after that I had to go to the bumper cars and run that. And so the second family that went on, they went straight from the theater to the bumper cars, so I let them on. And then you see the girl from the first, this little girl, she was like this little Mexican girl. She was a fucking mess, bro. She was crazy. And like she's like running around like, where the fuck is my phone? I can't find my fucking phone. And then she sees the family on the bumper cars like enjoying their ride. It was like a mom, a dad, and like their 2 kids. And this fucking girl, like, you know how there's like window or cutouts of the wall so you
Yeah.
can see in? She was like climbing in, yelling at the dad, "You stole my motherfucking phone. What the fuck? Where the fuck is my phone? You fucking stole it. You went on that seat right after I did, and I know I left it in there. You stole my fucking phone." Like she was about to jump through.
How old was she?
She was probably like 13.
Jesus.
And then I called, I don't know if you guys ever worked with Kayla Lopez. But
I didn't, but I knew of
she
her.
was mad. I remember she's so nice. She was managing that night. I'm like, "Kayla, like, this girl's freaking out over here. Can you come over here?" And she came over and she's like, "Hey, what's wrong?" She was so nice. I love Kayla. She was so nice, and she was like, "Hey, what's wrong? Like, what's going on?" And the girl's like, "They stole my fucking phone. I know they fucking took it because they were right behind me on the ride. Blah 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 blah." And she's like, "Hey, calm down. Somebody turned your phone into the front. We have it." And then the girl was like, okay, and they left. And then the family was like, what the like they were like
Yeah.
freaked out. But that was one thing that happened. And then this other time, this guy was upset that the batting cages didn't work,
Oh God.
Buttman
and he was like, man, I paid all this money to bring my kids, and this shit don't fucking work, blah 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 blah. And I was at the register that day, and I'm like, well, I can give you a refund on your tokens, like that's no problem. By this point, it was towards the end of my
Yeah.
Funworks career, so I didn't give a fuck about anything. So I can just give you a refund.
and
it's
then
like-
some.
And he's like, "No, fuck your refund." Like he was just being stupid.
Macho Man.
And he had the baseball bat, and he was like, and I remember I was like, I was like, well, what the fuck do you want me to do? You don't want anything. He's like, don't fucking talk to me like that. And he
You
like,
said the F word?
yeah, I said that because I didn't care.
Oh, yeah.
And he pulled out the bat like he was gonna hit me, and I grabbed a bigger bat from behind the counter. I'm like, let's fucking go outside then. And he's like, no, fuck you, you ain't gonna do shit. And I was like, I took off my badge and everything. I like untucked my shirt, and I was like, well, let's fucking go. What the fuck are you, fucking pussy? What the fuck are you gonna do about it?
You have your shirt tucked in, bro.
Yeah. And then and then at that point, I think Daryl was there, and he was like, stop, like. What, like he's trying to stop.
Daryl was like, stop. Let's go out there.
That's Daryl.
That's Daryl as
And
fuck.
he's like, stop, like he's trying to separate us. And then the guy just left. But fuck that place, bro.
You'd be surprised how many people try to fight you at Funworks, bro. Okay, so I also worked at Funworks. My story is basically it was this guy, an older man. He was like probably like mid-40s, and his son and his daughter. And his daughter. And I was working control, which at Funworks, we have a go-kart track. And you can control, because these are electric go-karts now. You can control the speeds. You could stop the cars. You can speed them up. You could do a whole bunch of shit with this control. And I was working control that night. And my two friends, Zoe and Karina, came that night. And I let them on the ride. And every time they would come around, I would stop the race just to fuck with them. Not to fuck with the family, to fuck with my friends. And like I stopped the race and I'd say something. I don't even remember why I was doing it. And I remember vividly that his son smacked a car, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna slow him down. It wasn't my friends. He smacked some other random rider. And then he smacked my friend's car, so I black flagged him, which a black flag, it basically slows your car down to the slowest speed, and then we pull you out of the race. And I was like, you know what? The race is about to end. I'm just going to let him finish the race in that speed. And the guy comes out, and he was like, I don't even remember if he approached me about it, but I just remember going to the front. I remember him getting out of his car with his kids and being fucking pissed. And he goes up to the front, and my buddy Makai was manager that night, and he calls me up to the front office. He's like, hey, Alex, can you come to the register? And I was like, okay. So I had someone cover me. I go to the register, and this guy is yelling at Makai. He's like, what kind of fucking people do you hire here? This guy's out there fucking flirting with customers and fucking with our cars just to make himself look cool in front of the customers. And his son was like some high schooler, and he was trying to talk shit to me. And he was like, yeah, I bet you feel like a really big man with that control, don't you? And I was like, yeah, I sure do, bud. And he was so mad because I was like, I'm not letting you guys on the car, like on the race again. And he was like, I remember the dad said something. He was like, yeah, you're real tough inside, or what did he say? You're real tough in that uniform behind your manager, or something like that. And I was like, I'm even tougher outside if you want to go take it out there. And I remember Makai was like, nah, bro, we're not going to do this. But it was funny because Makai, when he worked outside in the track, was a hothead, bro. I remember he would try to fight customers all the time, and it was always so funny. And basically, the guy ended up, like, telling him, I forgot what he said to Makai, but he called me, like, some name. And then Makai was like, all right, you need to get out because I'm not going to let you talk to my employees like that. He was like, oh, fuck you and your employees. And come to find out, a couple hours later, somebody shows me this Yelp review, and I'm going to read it to you guys.
No.
It's a 1-star Yelp review from Jason Rose. He goes, worker laughed in our faces over complaint, because when they were complaining, I was like laughing the whole time. And he said, so went to this quote unquote family establishment, and I didn't know you were allowed to flirt with the customers. The worker, and he says my name 3 times, and he capitalizes it every time. The worker, Alex, was flirting and messing with 2 customers. I truly didn't want my family to see this terrible act. But nonetheless, we couldn't get a refund on our ride tickets, so we stayed and raced. Whenever the 2 girls went around our carts, Alex clearly slowed our carts down on purpose. When we went to speak with the shift manager, he said he couldn't do anything and to get out over filing a complaint. As we continued to try to speak, Alex proceeded to laugh at our faces, would not come back. And that was like one of the...
Did anyone reply? Did anybody from Funworks reply to
Hey,
that?
bro,
I don't think so.
Can you like leave a reply to him right now?
I'd have to find it. I tried to find it the other day and I couldn't. I could only find
The screenshot.
the screenshot. But that was so funny. And then there was this other time when... I'm going to try to like summarize this one. Basically, this guy went on with his daughter. His daughter didn't like the ride. She was scared and crying, so we pulled her out. And it was in the middle of the race. And he was like, hey, why'd you guys pull my daughter out? And I was like, she was crying, so we had to pull her out. But she's with her mom now. And he's like, okay, well, I want to get out now. And I was like, I can't stop you right now. We can't stop the race just to pull you out. You have one more lap. Just finish the lap and you can go. And he finishes it. And he comes in. He's like, you're a fucking idiot. You just let my fucking 5-year-old daughter just ride. Or 6. What was the minimum age? Was it 6 or 5?
6.
Yeah, you just let my fucking 6-year-old daughter walk out by herself with no adult supervision. I don't even know where's she at. I don't even fucking see her by the gate. And I point and I'm like, she's over there with her mom. And then he walks out and he's like, I forgot what he said, but I was like, I remember I replied with something like, yeah, well, you're not getting back on this ride tonight, so you can just go ahead and get out of here. And he was like, you want to bet? And I was like, yes, I want to bet you're not getting back on this ride tonight. And I guess he went to go complain to the other Kayla. And Kayla and I were just laughing about it because he was so mad. But his daughter was with his mom or with her mom the whole time. And then I guess towards the end of the night, he went up to Kayla and he told her to apologize to me from his behalf. And I was like, I'm not going to take that sorry ass apology. You can come and say it to my face, bro. But it was funny. That was another funny one.
Bro, I feel like if you live in this area, it's like a rite of passage to work at Funworks.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even live here, bro.
No,
I live so
bro,
far.
this guy lived far.
I remember when I first got hired, my friend Omar, he was a manager at that time. He was the one, he got me that job. I was like 15 years old. And I started working in my sophomore year. And I remember it was him. It was Renee, and then I remember Eli was there, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
And I remember it was a 4th of July, and we had like some spiked punch. Like somebody brought like a big ass thing of just alcohol, and we would fill our, the cups you'd get from the snack area. We would fucking fill those up to the brim. I don't even know how everyone was drunk that day.
Damn.
And I was like 15 and we were all just fucking
Holy
fucked
shit.
up. Like the people outside were drunk, the people inside were drunk.
Holy shit.
Dude, that shit was intense. And then one time I brought Omar. Omar asked me to bring him some beer. And so I wasn't even working that day. And I just drove over there. I took him like a 6-pack. And then he got one of the large cups, and he put the can inside, put the lid on top, and then put the straw straight
Oh
into
my
the can.
God.
That's so
He
smart.
was drinking that
That is so
during his
smart.
shift.
That's funny.
And we smoked in the boathouse.
Oh, people would hotbox that shit. That's
The
funny.
lighthouse, sorry.
Yeah, the lighthouse. Rohit?
What's Best Buy like, Rohit? Or Mountain Mike's?
Yeah, I'm sure you have some.
I guess my first week I got cursed out like almost once or twice a day.
Wait.
I remember telling you this, right?
No, I want you to tell when you fell on that dude's fence.
Oh, fuck.
That one's a funny one because it's so fucked up.
It's funny now.
It's funny now, yeah.
Okay. So this was actually the reason that I ended
last
up.
year, no?
Huh?
It wasn't it last year?
Kind of.
This was this year.
Oh yeah, it was
This was
this
this
year,
year.
yeah.
This was, I
It
believe,
was
in
earlier
January,
this
maybe
year.
February. This was actually one of the last things that actually like hit me. I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Literally hit you.
Literally hit me, bro. Okay, so, so I had an order from this. So the original guy that called it in, he probably like a 35-year-old guy, right? I'm taking his order. He had a couple pizzas, and it was across from was it Fire Wings?
Oh yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
It was those apartments, and his apartment was like it was past the number like 14 or 15. So I started seeing it was still around there. So I saw the number 7 as I get into the complex.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go the way that it's going up. So it's probably that way. I get up to the number 14, and I'm like, well, where the fuck am I supposed to go now? It changed to like 37. I call the guy. He answers. No, his dad answers. Fucking 50-year-old guy.
Yeah.
I think 55-year-old. And I'm trying to explain to him like, oh no, it was him actually, just the main guy that answered. And he was trying to like tell me where to go. He's like, oh, it's past the pool on the other side. I'm like, no fucking way. And so I'm like kind of like speed walking on the phone, like trying to hear him on the speaker, trying to tell me which way to go because it was kind of a weird complex. All of a sudden, all I remember was like just black, and then I was getting up, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? I tripped over a curb, fell through a fence, like my whole left side of my body went through a fence, and I didn't just go through the fence, I broke that fence, bro. I broke that shit, bro. And the crazy thing was I was still on the phone. I was literally still gripping my fucking phone, and I'm like, I fell on like my right knee,
Yeah.
so like I got so much shock that I didn't like it was adrenaline. I didn't know what the fuck happened, and I'm getting up, and all that pain hasn't hit me just yet. And he's still talking on the phone, trying to give me. I was like, sir, I fell. And you know the worst thing, bro? I know there's a camera that caught it. There had to have been a camera that caught it.
damn
But 2 ladies saw it happen across the parking lot. Oh, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm already embarrassed. I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. And we have like these, cause Rona, we have these contactless fucking stickers that go over the pizza. Literally, that pizza was fully intact. The fucking sticker ripped. That's it. And I'm getting up, like, dusting myself off. Picking up the fucking pizza. Mr. fucking macho 55-year-old man comes out. He's already pissed. And he's like, what the fuck? This is like, as I'm picking it up, and I'm checking the pizzas, make sure they're good, right? I'm checking them. And he comes out, he's like, you fucked up the pizza? And he did not stop in his, like, curse words. He's like, you fucked up the fucking pizza. Go back to fucking Mountain Mike's and make me another fucking pizza right fucking now. I'm not fucking waiting. I'm like, and that's, like, as I'm, like, walking towards him, everything just hits. I'm limping. Like, I go straight to limp. I'm fucked up. Like, I hurt myself. And that's when my body, like, came into, I don't know what, like, the word for it, but the adrenaline went away, and I'm really hurting, like without what was the word? Like I just like uncontrollable, like something you can't control.
Unconsciously,
I just started fucking sobbing. Like I wasn't even like crying, but my eyes were just bloodshot red. Tears are just fucking coming down my face. This dude comes up to me, and starts yelling at me. Damn. And I'm like, bro.
You said, sir, I just fell.
Yeah,
sir, I just fell.
I was going through it. That was the worst one of the worst days of my life. And I'm literally limping away from this guy. He's still cursing at me. I'm just limping away. And the main dude comes like, he's like, are you okay? And I just go like this, and I'm walking back. I get to the car, and all that pain just hits like tenfold. And you know the worst thing? I was on a 2 delivery run.
So you still had to make another one?
I didn't want to fuck over the last person, so I went to my second one. It was on the 3rd floor.
Oh my god.
3rd or 2nd floor, and I'm like, fuck. And I'm like slowly just limping up there. By the time I get to it and I go back down, because you technically you put more weight going down, that shit fucking sucked. I went into, because I called my manager beforehand and I told them, like, I kind of just gave him like a gist of what happened. I was like, he's fucking pissed. And I didn't like. And when I got back to work, I went into the manager's office. I'm like still uncontrollably like fucking sobbing, telling him what happened, and like how he was cursing me out. She's like, well, I wish you would have told me. I just gave him a discount. I was like, bro.
He's like, bro, he's on the phone with his manager. He's like, boss, he's pissed. The fence is broken. Fucking sticker ripped. It's a shit show out here. It's a fucking shitstorm, boss. I'm fucking sobbing. Half my body's numb.
The second customer's pizza was cold.
It's been a rough day, boss.
Yeah, so I
Boss,
get
the
there.
company car's low on gas.
It's bogging on the way there. so I get there and I'm like explaining. She's like, well, I wish you would have like told us what happened, this and that. And then apparently he comes in and my boss like tells him off. Apparently he apologizes. Apparently, while I'm not there, apologizes. And my boss comes up. Was like, yeah, he wanted to tell you that he's sorry for everything. I was like, bull fucking shit. She was trying to make me feel better. The other story, there's one more. Like I said, these stories get bad before they get good, right?
Yeah.
I'm a self-conscious guy. I'll be honest with you. Like when someone makes fun, like if my friends make fun of me, I don't care. Someone outside of that, like I'll hear it, but I'm like, I'll be sad about it later.
Yeah.
I went on this delivery. It was for a birthday party for like a 14, 15-year-old, right? I get to the house and the mom answers the door, and I'm just holding these pizzas. All of like it's just kind of like your laugh. Like all of a sudden, there's like there's hella kids behind her. They just fucking burst out laughing, and I'm just like biting my lip. I'm like, okay, and I was like, I can deal with that. And then all of a sudden, like the mom was not aware of it because she was busy taking the pizzas, signing everything. They take out their phone and start recording me and laughing. I'm like, oh man.
Man, fuck them kids.
And like I finished the whole transaction, and I see them from the side window recording. I'm like, bro. So I get in there, I got emotional. So I drove back. I didn't even go to the front door of the pizza place. I called. I think I texted Sebastian. I was like, Sebastian, can you open the back door, please? I went in there. I went in the fucking walk-in freezer and I just chilled there for a while. Sebastian went and actually told my manager, like, something's going on. She comes in. I tell her, my manager was pissed.
Damn.
And shout out Nicole. I don't think she watches this, but that was one of my best managers ever, bro. She always handled shit. She always took care of her employees. I still stay in contact with her. But she called the mom, bro. She called the mom and told her what happened. That lady, the mom that was hosting the party, she stopped the whole fucking party. She stopped the whole party,
Oh my God.
put them fucking kids in the car, and brought them to Mountain Mike's to
Shout out to
apologize.
Damn.
But unfortunately, I had
Shit.
left before it happened. But she stopped the whole party, brought the kids, and brought them in to apologize.
Damn, shout out to the mom, bro. That's sick.
real. I respect that
that's
lady.
Good parenting right there.
I would have
Very good
turned into
parenting.
Anakin so quick, bro.
Fuck them kids.
But I was like, wow. I was like, I didn't think, I wouldn't expect that from some random
Wow.
lady I've never met.
That's so nice. Shout out to that lady.
Random
Shout out to
lady.
your
I know
manager.
you're not watching, but respect to you.
Shout out to your manager,
For
Nicole,
real.
too. Fuck yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, Tino.
Man. All right, so I as well used to work at Funworks with Alex.
If it wasn't for me,
If it
none of
weren't
you
for
guys would've
Oscar-
worked there. Because I got Will hired.
And then Will got me hired.
Well,
and
not
then-
me,
Not
'cause I got
Alex,
hired.
Alex,
Yeah.
Alex got hired on his own. But all right, I'll tell two stories.
Wait,
One,
if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have met Alex.
yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, this wouldn't be a thing.
For real.
This literally would not be a thing right now.
If we never worked at Funworks, this podcast wouldn't
Funworks
be.
is
It
our
wouldn't
little
even exist.
foundation.
Isn't that crazy how Destiny works?
It is.
I wouldn't have met
It is.
anybody that's watching this either.
Nope.
Probably. Well, some of
He'd,
them.
he'd be in
yeah.
buttfuck Houston.
For real.
Excuse me.
We're back in the Bay by now.
All right, so I got two stories to tell. One
take you serious.
is an interesting.
Hurry
one
up,
is
Tino.
an-
It's
One is an
10:46.
interesting
Holy shit.
story. The other one is like a fight story. All right, so I'll tell the funny one first. Alex, I'm pretty sure you were working with me that day because you're the one who pointed it out. So we were working at the track, and I was control. And I think you were like fucking lower or something. You were opening the gate, but we were just chilling at control like we usually do. And it was during the daytime. We were running races. and the cars were going by, and then you come up to me. I had to pop my elbow. But you come up to me, and then you go, Tino, look at this next car that's coming.
Oh.
As you're trying not to laugh. And I'm watching. And this doubles car. So a doubles car carries the parent and a passenger, or like vice versa, or like a parent, passenger, or passenger. But drives by a doubles car. There's a mom sitting, driving. And in the passenger side, there's a little, like, chubby Mexican girl, right? And her face is fucking completely green.
What?
Green.
Like green is my
Like
hair when I
Shrek,
dyed
bro.
it.
Like
Why is it green?
She about to throw up or something?
I don't remember.
No, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen there, because you don't, like, who would have expected that, right?
Was it like face paint or
Yeah,
something?
it was
That's
like
what
some
we were
kind
thinking,
of
but
paint.
her face was literally all completely green, and she was just enjoying the ride, smiling, and her hair was just flying in the wind.
I'm telling you,
And
like,
me and Alex and I were just cracking up so hard. We were so confused,
That was
bro.
a
We
funny
were so
one.
confused. It was a Shrek baby.
that was funny.
But we have so many other funny stories to reminisce on. But
All right, tell
we're
the
on a
other
time
one.
crunch. But I will tell this next one. All right. So one night I'm running control at the track, and there's these two dudes who are driving pretty recklessly and bumping into other families for no reason, bumping into each other and swerving. So, you know, I do what any other control would do. I slowed them down, and I got them all the way down to, like, speed 1, which is the slowest speed we have, which is for, like, the 7-year-old kids or 6-year-old kids.
6-year-olds, yeah.
And at the end of the race, or no, these guys are driving by, and they stop at the control part where I'm standing, and they go, "Yo," they're like, "Yo, why the fuck did you why the fuck did you slow my car down?" And I'm like, you gotta stop bumping, bro. And he goes like that, and he keeps going, and then the race ends, and they're pulling in, right? And then him and his boys get out of the car, and they walk up to me like, "Bro, you need to grow some balls. Like, why'd you slow us down? Like, we're just trying to have fun." And I was like, "You're literally bumping into other families that you don't even know with kids in the car." And they start walking up to me like, "Bro, why are you trying to be so tough?" And both guys are walking up to me, and I'm standing there like, "Damn, I'm about to get into it right now." And my coworker / friend Eddie is just standing down the aisle of control staring. And I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, come up and back me up." And I'm standing there while these guys are yelling at me and mugging me, but they end up just walking it off. And I was like, I would have got my ass beat that day, that night. And I was actually on FaceTime with Alex. I was like, "Dude, pull up, please."
Yeah, Tino FaceTimed me, and he was like, bro, these two fucking gangster dudes, I think they're gonna jump me, bro. You need to pull up. And this was when I lived like in deep south, like 25 minutes away from Funworks. I was like, damn, bro.
I was like, dude, Eddie's not doing anything.
He was like,
just
bro.
standing.
Yeah, he was like, bro, you need to pull up. These guys are gonna jump me, and Eddie's on his fucking phone just watching me. That was funny. That was a funny night.
I would have held it down for myself, but that was what I miss about Phoneworks is the adrenaline that it gives you when people try to fight you. Like, I actually found it really, like, fun. Like, I found it entertaining.
Me too. I love fucking with customers and
loved
making
it,
them
bro.
mad.
When they
Bro,
got mad at
the
me.
funniest video Alex has showed me from Funworks is when he walks up to that kid. He's like, "Hey, you need to stop flipping
middle
people
finger?
off, or I'm gonna bite your finger off." Right?
That shit was
Funny as
funny,
hell,
bro.
dude. We
I
had-
I used to fuck with kids like that all the time. Or there was
Yeah,
this one time, there was
so
this
many
little white
memories.
boy, and he fucking crashed the car. I was like, what did I do? I went up to him, and his car was stuck. You know how sometimes
You
Get
gotta
stuck
remember
on
that
the wheel.
video.
would break or
Oh,
whatever.
okay, yeah.
And he broke the wheel, and I was like, bro, you just broke my fucking car. What the fuck's wrong with you? Like, just shit like that.
I'll be
kids.
honest. You guys should have got your ass beat for all
we
the snaps
should've.
that I saw.
We 100% should have,
Bro,
bro.
All I
in
remember was
the-
We would have done it together.
in the bumper cars. There's a button on the control that makes everybody
spin.
spin.
Yep.
And so people, if people are being annoying, or if they, because oh my gosh, some people will get like the unlimited wristband and go on like
Yeah.
20 times in a row. And like once I get upset or pissed, I let them on. I start the ride and I just press the spin button the whole time.
Oh my God.
They don't even control the car; they're just spinning. And hopefully, my thought process is, wow, hopefully they won't like it and they won't get back on. But they always do.
There was this one time, there was this guy, he was tweaking, bro. He was like a straight up tweaker, and he wanted to fight our buddy Aaron for some reason. Like, he was like so mad about something. I think he slowed him down or something, and he was like, talking to my manager, and he was like, bro, I swear to God, his pupils were super dilated, and they were bouncing side to side like this. I swear to God. And it's only funny because he was talking shit, right? And there was this other really fucking big dude. Like, this was a fucking huge dude. And he was drunk. This is a separate customer. And he walks out. He's like, hey, bro, you want me to kick him out? I was like, nah, bro, it's okay. We got a handle. He was like, are you sure, bro? I'll beat the shit out of him right now if you want me to. I was like, no, please, bro. Because this was this big-ass dude, and he was super fucking drunk.
I would have let him, bro.
But I remember I told Kayla, I was like, Kayla, I just want to warn you, this drunk customer just told me that he's going to beat this other customer's ass, and if that happens, I'm not going to get in the middle of it.
Did I tell you guys the pickle story with the jar and Nelson?
Oh, with his dad?
Yeah. So,
I remember.
So Nelson was like the custodian guy, like maintenance guy.
Yeah.
But he was like a pretty big guy
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
And like I remember we were all working in a snack bar, and there was like a pickle jar nobody could fucking open, and we were like, Nelson, come open this jar, and he tries to open it, and he's got big ass hands too. He's like,
He's a countryman.
he's like, I can't open it. He's
born and
like,
raised
he's like,
countryman.
let me get my dad. And I was like, your dad?
You have a dad?
Yeah. I was like, your family's here? He's like, yeah, because I guess he was adopted.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, let me get my dad. Like, he looked like a little kid, like,
But
you know?
keep in mind, this dude is in like his mid-30s.
Yeah, he's got long hair. He looks like a hobo. And then, like, we kind of, like, forget about it. And then we see this big-ass, like, biker dude. He's probably, like, close to 7 foot. And he's got, like, a shit ton of rings on, a leather jacket. And his hands, I kid you not, they're probably, like, this big.
Jesus.
And he's like, you guys need a jar open? And I'm like, oh, shit, this is Nelson's dad. And we're like, yeah. And I brought him the jar. And it looked like he was opening a fucking water bottle, bro. He just picked it up and goes, dink.
Like the fucking sword in the stone.
For real. I was like, oh, thank you, man. He's like, no problem. I got you guys.
I remember Tino told me that Nelson told him that he didn't have a name till he was 16 because his dad would just call him boy.
Hey, after seeing him, I believe it.
That shit is so funny though.
Come here, boy.
I wish I could have met his dad.
Nelson is fucking farm born and raised.
He was a funny dude too, and he was such a sweetheart with the cats. He loved the
Nelson
Funworks
is the
cats.
Dad of cats for sure.
He loved
Yo,
them,
I had
bro.
like 75 cats.
We had cats every goddamn
Bro, there was like 10
day.
generations of cats there.
No, more than 10 generations.
I took
bro.
one.
Mickey's-
I took one home,
Yeah.
and now she has her own 10 generations at my mom's house.
Alright, what are we at?
A lot.
A lot.
It's 10:55, bro.
Damn, what time did we start?
I don't know.
We started at like 10.
What time? I can't read. We're at 1:06.
Okay.
1 hour and
Perfect.
7.
Yeah, I think
1 hour.
Shall
was-
shall I give them the outro?
Raheed will give us out.
Already? Oh,
take us out of here, Rohit.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us for this episode. Anything else we need to recap on or say for the... No?
I think next episode is gonna be Tino's ghost story
Yeah.
special.
maybe. Okay, I have to write them down.
Write them down, cause
Tino's gonna
next-
be alone. Tino's gonna be alone the whole podcast. We're not even joining.
We'll try and get
We're gonna turn on the
we'll
red
try and get
lights.
decorations too.
yeah,
For a Halloween special.
I'm bringing a Ouija board.
No,
Yeah.
you're not. This
Yeah,
house
you
is
You
are.
want to get spooky or not,
This
bitch?
house is already haunted.
Okay, I'm
okay.
trying to bring them motherfucker. Have you not heard them? They want them here.
please, we need them here,
Maybe that's why you had the dream.
huh?
Because remember the last episode, I was like, if there's any ghosts here, show yourselves or some shit like that.
Bro, that's true. I didn't even think of that.
If there's any spirits in here, I want you to make Alex shit himself.
No, wait a
Oh
second.
shit!
Oh,
It's working.
Oh. Oh my God, I'm coming.
Hey, wrong move goes to wrong move.
All right.
Thank you guys.
See you next week.
I can't hide no more. She told me, boy, you never get high before. I tell her not at all, but the way you make me feel got me switching once.